So you're not growing on Instagram, and it's a bit of a problem because you put a lot of effort into your content and your captions, and you're wondering what is wrong. Well, it sometimes is not your fault, and sometimes it might be your fault. And I just wanted to go over a few little ideas, a little bit of, reasons why this might be, and then we're just gonna figure out together how to remedy that situation. Hi, my name is Sarah from Grower Media. We offer marketing services at a fair subscription rate monthly. All right, so there are a few different types of Instagram pages that we work with, and some of them honestly are a lot easier than others to promote. So the number one thing I want to say right now, if your business has many employees and you're still having trouble, with a little bit of engagement or moving your content forward, there's a few remedies for that situation. So first and foremost, you have to be creating content that your audience likes. So if you take a look at your followers and see who is following you and who you want to follow you, and really dive into what kind of content they like and what's really going to speak to them. If you're a brand page, sometimes it is difficult to grow on Instagram. So you have to be a little bit creative. You can't just be selling all the time. Maybe you're really just posting sales and new promos and stuff, and you're not really getting the engagement you want or the sell-through that you want. And the reason for that is that Instagram is a platform that you need to either, inspire or entertain people on or educate them on, and finding content within that realm for your industry can be a little bit difficult. So that's the main problem, is that if you have posts that are very much just selling all the time, even if you're a small local business, you need to create a better content strategy to find your audience. And sometimes that takes a little bit of time if you are busy all the time and you're coming up with stuff. But I'm going to break this down into 3 different sections. So the first is medium-sized businesses that sell more industrial products. Now, this is a little bit of a tricky one because it's Instagram is hard to get that kind of engagement. Depending on your industry, it could be a little bit tricky to come up with the right type of content. Generally, what we find the best for these style of pages is testimonial videos from your clients. So a lot of times we'll be approached by companies that have been in the industry for a very long time, maybe 50, 70 years, and they are just diving into online promotion, and they're kind of wondering what they should do or what kind of content to create. They know they should be there. They don't necessarily know how to be there. The thing that we found works the best is really just using testimonial videos, because you probably have a lot of customers already in this space. I mean, you've been around for 50 plus years. You've got some clients that are happy with you, and finding the clients that are happy with you and the customers that will, speak highly of your business, those are what you want to go for first. And what we've done in the past is gone in and created a 3 to 5 minute video of these kinds of customers who just rave about the product, because you are solving a problem for them and they're very happy with that. So we go in, we interview them with a set specific interview questions that either you come up with or sometimes we come up with on the fly as we're filming. And then this video is then cut down into smaller portions that can be viewed on Instagram. And we distribute these over the following month so that people really get the idea that, like, okay, this customer is very happy. I've seen this more than once now. I'm gonna start asking myself and other people if maybe this company is something that we should start asking for ourselves. And finding different clients in different spaces that will speak to more audiences. So what I mean by that is, if you have a company that is massive, for instance, that you've helped, you need to find out how you've helped them, and then potential customers can see that and think, oh, okay, well, they're able to service this massive manufacturing company. We're a massive manufacturing company and we have this problem, and maybe it can be solved by your company. If you're a smaller, if you've helped smaller clients as well, those are important. And so what we really want to do is figure out, each different basically avatar that you have for your clients and find a specific testimonial that fits those different avatars. So the small size company, the medium company, and the large one, if those are something that you can do. And this type of content is not only educational, but it's also sometimes inspiring and entertaining. Sometimes we've had customers say some really, really good things on the video and things that you weren't expecting. And then just kind of, it's a chance to also show off your client's success and what they do. And generally they're very happy with sharing their success with their own business. So depending on what they produce or grow or what they do, we like to create the videos to show what success that they've had as a company and then how your business has helped them excel to that success. And so this is a quick little tactic that we use for videos to create, a little bit of a engagement on Instagram where it's not directly selling, it's just gaining ideas and, inspiring other customers to know about your company. So, and it's definitely a little bit more brand awareness. And then employees from your company are also very willing to share that because they're happy to share how they've helped other companies and other customers with success. So this is a thing too that can really help on LinkedIn. I know a lot of people, they want to be present and creating, content for LinkedIn, but they don't have any ideas of what to do. And just kind of having this client success video from their own company is a very easy way for them to reshare and show what they do to other people in the network. As a quick content tactic and idea, if you have an industrial, more industrial styled business. Now, we're going to go into the second, which is if you have a local business. So a local business with a storefront, maybe you sell flowers or baked goods or anything like that. That's what I'm talking about right here. So if you're having a hard time figuring out Instagram and how to get people to your page and with the right amount of traffic to your store, and you're finding that Instagram really isn't working for you, maybe you just take a step back, take a look at the content that you are posting and figure out why that might be. So if you take a look at other companies that are in the same space, what kind of content are they posting? Does it seem like they have a lot more followers and engagement and they're doing well? Then maybe just take a look at their content and see how you could replicate that for yourself. But of course, be unique in the way that you do this too. So you don't want to just completely replicate what they're doing. People are going to see that and they're going to say, hey, this company is copying company B. But really quick, one of the best ways to get more people to engage is show yourself on camera a lot more. So one of the things on the side that I have is a coffee business. And the more that we show our faces on the Instagram page, the more engagement we get, because a lot of people know us and they're more familiar with that kind of thing. And again, they don't want to be sold to all the time, but they would love to support something when they know who's behind it. So if you have the opportunity to show your face doing what you're doing, have more video content of what you're creating and your background processes, how it works, those generally typically get a lot more engagement because that's what the kind of stuff that people want to see on Instagram. And then you want to use your stories a lot more often as well. So the correct way to use stories would just be for something that's a quick reminder of stuff or resharing of things that other people have posted. So you want to just post, if you have specific hour changes or, an update, make a post about that, make a story about it. Make a story and continually make a story over the next couple of days about that same topic, because people need to see things more than once so that they can understand that it's happening. And I think it's about 7 times that people have to see something so that they understand what you do. So to recap, if you are a small local business with a storefront and you're not getting the traffic that you want from Instagram and you're finding that your content is not actually getting engagement, you really need to take a step back, take a look at who your audience is and who you want to contact, and and maybe just start posting a little bit more of yourself and your processes. Instagram can be tough to actually just get some engagement on. It's the content versus algorithm argument constantly, but I would lean towards more of having a bit better content and just taking the analytics from what has performed really well on your page and replicating that again, and then finding what really works well for other companies in your space, even in different cities, and replicating what they do and doing it well. And so the third style business and Instagram page is the online direct-to-consumer companies that are there's no storefront. It's completely just online. If you sell a product and maybe you're even locally made, but you just don't have a storefront, or you go to markets and stuff like that, this is for you. So if you have an online business and you don't have a storefront, what you need to do is create reminders for people where to buy and how to buy your products, because they can't go to a store and have a tactile experience, and they can't, see you face to face. You need to just be more face to face than the last style company. So what I'm saying on that is, you need to, show that you're not just drop shipping something, because a lot of people will be kind of wary of that. You need to show that you actually do make the product, how you make the product, and then that you're behind the brand, and really try to steer clear of using things like ChatGPT to create your captions, because doing so will lose trust for some of your customers. Because there's so many companies online these days that and there's so many scams out there, that really cutting through the noise and showing that you are a legitimate, authentic company is important at first to get your first sale. And so, showing and spreading the word through your friends first, and then also pushing it outward after that is important. Having a few high quality pieces of content like videos and ads is also important. What we found in the past with these types of companies is that you generally do need to spend a little bit more ad spend for this, and organic reach is very difficult at first, because in order to grow that customer base when they're not seeing you face to face, you need to have a little bit more reach. So you may need to run ads at first, and then also create content that shows your face and yourself doing the stuff, so that people don't just see this and think, oh, it's just another online business, and I don't trust if I pay them if the product will show up or not. And then once you do start making sales, make sure that you are asking people for reviews on stuff, and posting those reviews on Instagram will really help you as well, because that just kind of instills a little bit more trust in people with these online businesses. So, and again, you don't want to do too much sales. Like I've said, no, not too many sales posts. Show your processes, show your team, show what makes your company different than others, and what product and what problem you are solving. So hopefully this helps you a little bit if you are struggling to kind of just make the reach on your Instagram page. Sometimes it is just algorithm changes. We do find that sometimes when we create content for companies, and something that worked 3 weeks ago that is doing really well, suddenly that same tactic doesn't work, and so we have to kind of pivot a little bit and find out what else will work and what's new. So hopefully this helps you a little bit, and thank you for watching.